Welcome back to my channel, guys. I'm really excited to be sharing this video with you all today because Amazon has rolled out a new feature that I believe is going to be very helpful for brand owners. So cutting straight to the chase, Amazon rolled out a new feature a couple of days ago for anyone who is a brand owner or brand registered. They are now allowing us to contact buyers who have left a negative review. So if you are not brand registered, I still highly suggest that you watch this video because it will probably encourage you to then want to become brand registered. Amazon is definitely pushing sellers in the direction of brand building and not just selling random stuff online. They've done it through code 56665 and many other features that they're giving only specifically to brand registered sellers. So before this specific update, while ago, if you ever wanted to contact a buyer that left a bad review, you would have to try and take their name and have a look at your orders. Amazon used to allow us sellers to see the buyer's full addresses, and you would then have to try and go through and sift through and find that buyer and then be able to contact them. Amazon then took away the features of even having the person's address or even being able to connect buyers basically and contact them. And they also stopped the ability to reply to customer reviews. Now, it didn't really help anyway, because when you used to be able to reply to a customer review, the review never got updated. So it's not that it was that helpful, but at least it did show that you as a seller or a brand owner, obviously cared. So if other sellers, other buyers were able to see that, they would then see that, someone's left a bad review and you've then showed initiative by replying to that review. Now you can no longer do that. Now Amazon is allowing you, if you're brand registered, to then contact your buyer through buyer messages, which I think is a pretty awesome upgrade because, it means that we're able to then contact the buyers and try and find out what their issue was. Maybe it was just that they needed a different size. Maybe it was, because the product broke, and then you can try and fix it and hopefully then ask them to if they can obviously change the review to a 4 or a 5 star or whatever it may be, but it gives you the ability to give great customer service, which is really what being a business owner is really about when you're selling physical products. So I want to be able to share my screen and show you all how you find this feature and then how it works. Before I share my screen, if you are new here, then welcome to my channel. I encourage you to subscribe to the channel and also hit the notification bell so you know when I bring out more videos, because on this channel, I share a lot of free information, more in depth than others, about how to sell on Amazon, Amazon PPC, how to find products to sell on Amazon, suppliers, everything you can find in this channel. I'm also an Amazon FBA coach and was also nominated the 4th best consultant for Amazon sellers on the recent 2020 seller poll. So I will also leave a link to my website down below if you are in need of a Amazon coach, or if you have not yet found products to sell. I also have a in-depth product research and sourcing course. I'm also the founder of the Amazon FBA Alphas community. So if you are on Facebook, I encourage you to join our community. All right, now let me share my screen and let me show you how you can find this feature. Okay, so this was the message. It says, we listened to your feedback. We've been tracking feedback from brands related to customer review experience. We heard that you love having a way to see all your reviews in one place and that it is nice to be able to filter by star rating and time period. You also shared your frustrations over not being able to directly engage with your customers who've left critical reviews. We're now offering a brand-only benefit that allows you to reach out to your buyers who purchase your branded product directly from you, who have left a critical 1 to 3 star review via templated emails that allow you to communicate with buyers via buyer-seller messaging. We believe that this will build brand trust and help establish stronger relationships between you and your customers. So again, this is only for people who are brand registered. You need to obviously own a trademark or to have somehow been brand registered, or be an account holder or be an account representative for someone who owns a brand, okay, in order to be able to get this feature. All right, so what do you do in order to find this? You need to go into your Seller Central account, and then it will say brands on the tab. You want to go to then the brand dashboard. From there, you want to go to the customer reviews tab or to the customer reviews tab over here. From there, you then will see your reviews. Now, you'll only see reviews that have come in from the last 30 days, or reviews that you have not marked as done. So I've marked reviews as done, and that's why it's only showing a certain amount of reviews here. If you have 5-star reviews, it'll say something along the lines of great job. 4-star and higher reviews don't require customer contact. And then, which is great, you don't need to contact the buyer. However, if you do have a bad review or a less than 3-star review, instead of that, you're going to see this. It will say contact buyer. Okay, so you can see here, there was a 1-star review for this product, and it's allowing you to click on contact buyer. Once you click on that, it's going to give you 2 options. The first one is for a courtesy refund. Offer a full courtesy refund or a replacement item. And the second is customer review. Check with your buyer to clarify any product issues based on their review. Obviously, depending on the situation, you'd want to decide which one you're going to do. If you decide to click on check with your buyer to clarify any product issues based on their review, then you'd click on that. And then it's then going to take you to this. So this is basically from buyer message templates. You can't change this template, unfortunately, but basically it'll say to, and then the buyer's name, subject, update from seller on order ID, and then the ID number. Item, it'll say here the title of the product. Hi, buyer name. Seller, the seller's name has a message for you. Message from seller, dear buyer's name. Thank you for purchasing from our brand on Amazon.com. On May 24th, which was when they left this bad review, you left the following review for our product. It will show the actual review here. We'd like to address any issues or concerns you have. Your business is important to us, so please contact us and we'll work to resolve your issues. Best regards, and then your buyer name. And then Amazon also says you can send an anonymous message to the seller, and then the seller name that does not expose your real address, your real email address, by replying to this email. If you were contacted inappropriately by the seller, please report this message, and we hope to see you again soon. Okay, and you can then send that message. Now, it did say here important notices, so I wanted to see what that where that takes us. So it takes you to here. When you submit this form, Amazon will replace your email address with one provided by Amazon in order to protect your identity and forward the message on your behalf. Amazon will retain copies of all emails sent or received using this service, blah, blah, blah. Amazon uses filtering technology to protect buyers. And then this form is for use of Amazon sellers to send products and order related messages, etc., etc. Once you've done that, when you go back to the original page over here, it will no longer say contact buyer. Instead, it will give you the date that you contacted the buyer on. Okay, and then you can also either mark it as done, or you can wait to see if you get a reply from them. Obviously, on a customer service level, you may not have received a reply from them yet and still want to give them a refund or a replacement, depending on what the review said. You may see this. You can contact the buyer only when you're the seller for the order. If you see this, it means that you may have had a hijacker, and then the review that was given was from the hijacker's product and not from your product, which is really, really awesome, because before that, there was no way for us to really know this. And then you can take the next steps of contacting Amazon and letting them know that there was a counterfeit. Sometimes they'll help you to remove that review. Sometimes they won't. It really is case dependent in my experience. So if you see this, it's because either it was a hijacker, or even it could have been Amazon as well, that they sold a one of your used products. It could be, I shouldn't say hijacker because it's not always technically a hijacker. But anyway, if you see this, it means that you were not the seller for this specific review. Okay. So you can't contact the buyer, but if you are the seller, then you can. And I think that this is just a great update and a great tool for us as Amazon sellers or brand builders who are selling on Amazon, because it allows us to, I feel like Amazon's going more in the direction where they're allowing us to have a little bit more control over our brands, you know, a little bit, not a lot, but a little bit, and at least allowing us to give, you know, the best customer service that we can, as, you know, even though we're on Amazon. Now, obviously, if the customer has opted out from emails, then they will most probably not receive the email. But I still think that it is a step in the right direction, and that we should still be utilizing this, because not everyone opts out of emails and some may still receive this. So I would still encourage you to be using this tool anyway, because, you know, you are able to use it. So you might as well do it. If they don't answer, they don't answer, and you can then decide how to move forward. But if they do answer, it does give us the ability to try and fix the problem. So my opinion is overall that this is a great feature that Amazon should have added to us a long time ago. To wrap it up, I feel like this is definitely a step in the right direction on Amazon's behalf. You know, I feel like over the last 6+ months, Amazon has really been doing a good job on trying to sort of force sellers to become brand owners and brand builders rather than selling random stuff online. And this will also eliminate a lot of certain types of sellers, which I think is something very, very good. And in general, this feature I think is really great for us as brand owners, and obviously also brand owners that sell on Amazon, because it does allow us to then give proper customer service, or at least better customer service than what Amazon has allowed us to do to date. And it also means that we don't have to now start running after different software companies to try and, you know, find who that specific buyer was. So many times when a buyer leaves a review, their name many times isn't their real name that you would have had in your order. So we used to have to run around trying to, you know, fit a reviewer's name to an order, and we no longer need to do that. So I think that if you're not brand registered, this is just one of the very small amount of many, many different benefits that you get. If you're not brand registered, I highly recommend that you get brand registered. I'm going to put a link up right now for a video that I did before this feature came out, okay, on the different benefits that you get when you're brand registered. I'll also make an updated video to the different things that you get as a brand registered seller today, because there were possibly 2 more features that Amazon brought out since I made that video. But I do highly suggest that you also watch that video, because it will also show you on other things you're missing out on if you're not brand registered. So I hope that you all enjoy this video, and if you didn't know about this feature, that you now do, and you can go and utilize that. If you are new to the channel, as I said, or if you haven't yet subscribed, please do hit that subscribe button, like this video, and hit the notification bell so you know when I bring out more videos. And I will also see you all in the next video.